Property is not some exclusive or elite club that's only reserved for a few. Literally anyone can play that game. And I would say, get your skin in the game. Hello, hi good people, welcome back to my channel. This is Property Talk with Yolz, where we equip you guys with the right information to make the best property investment decisions. As our fave Maya Angelou always says, when you know better, you do better. And this channel is all about making sure that you know better. So today, I just want to answer one simple question. We gotta start with the basics. And that question is, why should you invest in property or real estate? I'm sure you guys can agree with me when I say that the ownership of property or real estate has always been linked with wealth creation or building some sort of legacy. And I'm just going to throw a stat out there at you and say that 90% of millionaires got their wealth through investing in real estate. 90%, guys. Clearly, they are doing something right. And the question really is, what stops us from following suit? I'm going to share with you guys the top 5 reasons why you should invest in property today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Remember, the earlier you start, the better. This is a marathon, and investing in property is a long-term venture. Do you know what else you should probably do today? How about you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel if this is the type of content that you are into. All right, let's get straight into it. Number 1, stability. Investing in property or real estate is probably one of the safest investments you can make. It's a tangible investment. You can see it, you can touch it. Hell, even if you want, you can smell it. But my point is, it will always be there. If you think about it, the value of property really goes down. The population is forever increasing, and there will always be a need for housing. And I think that's one of the reasons that makes it such a safe investment. Number 2, cash flow and passive income for life. So what do I mean when I talk about cash flow, or some people call it net income? So this is the rental income that you receive minus your home loan repayments plus all the other expenses that are associated with managing or running a rental property or property investment. So these expenses are things such as your levies, your rates, your taxes, insurance on the property, and any repairs or maintenance that have to be done on the property. So just a practical example, let's say you receive a rental income of 8,000 Rand and all the expenses I just mentioned are 7,000 Rand. So that's 8,000 minus 7,000 Rand. That means that your cash flow on that specific property is 1,000 Rand a month. If you buy the right investment property, right, your rental income should be able to cover your bond repayment as well as all the expenses that I just mentioned and still leave you with a bit of profit. And that's exactly what cash flow is. It's literally that little bit of extra income in your pocket. I would probably advise you to take that cash flow and use that money to make additional payments into your bond. But I think that's a topic for another day and a whole YouTube video on its own. Another important factor to remember is that in most cases, your rental income will increase over time, thus meaning that your cash flow will also increase over time. Obviously, you want to get to a point where your home loan repayments are done and you are receiving this rental income with minimal expenses. And Bob's your uncle, you are getting passive income for life. Number 3, property is one of the few investments where you don't require money to make money. Let me repeat, guys, this investment vehicle does not require any money to make money. You don't have to spend a single cent of your own money to own property, and banks are more than willing to assist you with financing the purchase of a property. It's easier, for example, to get a home loan compared to a business loan. Or imagine approaching the bank for a loan because you wanted capital to invest in cryptocurrency. That's very unlikely to happen. So back to my point of not having to spend any money. Banks are willing to fund 100% of the purchase price of the property. And if that is not enough, they're even willing to fund and pay for your transfer costs and your bond registration costs as well. And on top of that, they're even willing to give you additional money to renovate your property. This will in turn increase the value of the property, thus increasing your cash flow as well. It's really a no-brainer, guys. Number 4, you have total control of your property as well as the journey in purchasing your property. You literally decide what to buy, when to buy, where to buy, how much you're willing to pay, as well as the financial institution that you choose to use. And once you own the property, you decide what you want to do with it. So you can either rent it out, you can renovate the property and sell it. Some people call that like flipping the property. Obviously, if you are in an estate, you might be limited by body corporate rules, but in general, you can renovate the property, thus increasing the value and your cash flow. It's really a no-brainer, guys. Number 5, the last reason, which not a lot of people talk about, but I feel like is very important. These are the tax benefits and deductions you get for owning an investment property. So what do I mean when I talk about a tax deduction or benefit? Just like you earn an income from a 9 to 5, when you are renting out your investment property, that is additional income that you receive. Therefore, it is subject to tax. But the awesome, amazing part is that you are able to deduct the expenses and cost of running or managing this property from your rental income. So back to the example in the beginning, right, where we said if you receive 8,000 Rand rental income minus 7,000 Rand, that's the cost of all your expenses, you are then left with a cash flow of 1,000 Rand. And basically you are taxed on that 1,000 Rand and not the 8,000 Rand rental income that you receive, ultimately meaning that you pay less tax. And if you really understand how this whole tax system works, you can literally collect rental income without paying any tax, or at least paying minimal tax. But please always make sure that you're following the correct tax regulations in that country. And it's very important to note that these benefits only apply to an investment property, which means that this is a property that you must be renting out and not one that you are currently living in. Property is not some exclusive or elite club that is only reserved for a few. Literally anyone can play that game. And I would say get your skin in the game. Listen, guys, even if you don't buy property today or tomorrow, at least start somewhere and start doing something. Whether it means browsing through private property or Property 24, or maybe approaching the bank to see how much you qualify for. The point is, start somewhere and learn as much as you can in the process. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. And I really hope that you guys have learned something. Please do engage in the comment section below. Let me know what your thoughts are, whether you agree with my top 5 reasons or you have additional reasons, or maybe you disagree. I don't know. Let me know. See you guys in the next video where we continue to navigate this property investment world together. Stay safe. Bye.